Hello everyone! So I'm back today, gonna talk about my foundation, what I use, and nothing special. I know you guys are probably familiar. I use the Studio Tech by MAC foundation, and I just switched to this from the Studio Fix Fluid. I just want to say before I start, foundations, in my experience, have worked better with fingers, if I use my fingers to apply, or foundation brushes, but sponges, I feel like they absorb more. Sponge works better for me for powder because I kind of press it on my face, and I feel like it smooths out the skin really well because it flattens out the powder rays. And excuse my nails, I was thinking I should fix them before I do my video, but I thought I'll do my video first. So where was I? Foundation, yeah. So the other thing, other than the brushes and the sponges, I find that when you, and I'm sure you guys are aware of this, when you do a thinner layer of foundation and then build up with another thin layer, it looks more flawless and smooth versus you putting on, a whole lot and then blending it out. The other thing is, with Studio Fix Fluid, my experience was excellent. It was a great foundation. I've used Studio Tech off and on for a couple of years now, and I like it because of the color match. I use an NC25 of Studio Tech, and I used an NC20 in Studio Fix Fluid. Now, Studio Tech has a buildable coverage, and that's one thing I like about it. It does not have a sunscreen, and I like that. I mean, even in the day, like in broad daylight, if I put even quite a bit of it on, it looks natural. It's a semi-matte finish, but I can blend it to the point where it just disappears in my skin, and that's the one thing I love about this. So the compact has, a mirror, and then there's the foundation, and there's a sponge. Oh, I didn't even know, I haven't used it yet. The sponge is brand new. And it's practical for the airport because Studio Fix Fluid, they never let me take it. This one I can take easily. The first brush that I did buy for this was MAC NC20, MAC 190, and I just noticed these are made in Japan. So this brush works well. You paint it on, but my experience with this other brush, which is my stipple brush. You guys, I don't have viewfinder, bear with me, so I'm still practicing how to get a close-up of a product to you guys. This brush is in MAC 130, it's my stipple brush, and it's the tiny one that they have. It also comes in a bigger size. The tiny one I can work in areas like around my nose, and it works really well with my Studio Tech foundation. So Studio Tech, it's kind of like dry paint, but in a dewy kind of version of dry paint. So if you put it on, it's very, you can use your finger too. Like I said, I use the brush, and I'll just put it on my hand and blend it, and you'll notice, I mean, it just disappears in my skin. It just melts onto your face, and I really like that. Because with foundation, if you don't have natural looking skin, I find that I can't go overboard with my eyes. I can't do too much to my lips. So I like how this one melts. The Studio Fix Fluid, it also can melt, but you really have to use less of it. I think it's a higher coverage foundation. Studio Tech is not very high coverage unless you put a whole lot of it on. It gives you a natural coverage, and like I said, it's buildable. So if you want your spots to completely disappear, let me rephrase that. It's not as high coverage as Studio Fix Fluid, but Studio Tech is high coverage if you build on it. I find that I can wear it natural and light, and it's overall, I would give this a B+ also. It's a good foundation, and like I said, the coloring is perfect. It's an NC25 that I wear, and it looks like a part of my skin. So not much else to say. I think I mentioned it doesn't have a sunscreen in it, and I think that after this finishes, I might just go back to Studio Fix Fluid because I like how it looks dressy, and I find that this one has a little bit of a whitish kind of tint to it sometimes. It looks a bit cakier if I build up a lot. Whereas with Studio Fix Fluid, you can build up a lot and, it'll cover everything, but it won't look as cakey. This one I find is best for me when I wear in a thin layer during the day as a natural finish, and it's just perfect, flawless. Buildable, maybe my technique isn't correct, I don't know. So that was it for foundation, and I was thinking, I'm really happy this week. I received in the mail a gift from my sister, and there are 3 items of clothing, and I'm thinking that I will show you guys in my next video what she got for me. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Please do send me requests on what to make videos on. Sometimes I want to hear back from you guys, basically. And that's it. Thank you for watching, and see you guys soon. Bye.